And now let's look at Eden Monaro, the seat that is bordering Canberra, Queanbeyan down to the south coast. It's quite a large electorate. It's a marginal one. And John Barilaro has been flirting with it. He's the Deputy Premier in New South Wales, but the flirtation was short-lived.
Simply got outplayed by Andrew Constance here, I think, Kieran. So he's ended up running the shortest political campaign since Mal Meninga was going for the ACT Assembly about 20 years ago. Anyway, Andrew Constance, the New South Wales Transport Minister, he's now expected to announce tomorrow morning he will stand for Eden Monaro. There was a phone conversation between Constance and Barilaro last night where Constance reiterated to Barilaro he wanted to run. Depending who you speak to, some suggest there are a few tense discussions, some say not. As one Liberal ally of Constance has said to me, the polling shared between the Liberals and Nationals showed both Barilaro and Constance could win the seat, but Constance would have won by more. He was less of a risk, a better chance. Prime Minister Scott Morrison's office had reached out to Constance through intermediaries over the weekend and Friday to assure Mr Constance that he would have the PM's support if he ran. It was this assurance of support that saw Constance dump his promise around Thursday to Barilaro that he would not stand in Barilaro's way and that he would say he wasn't running. Anyway, a couple of months ago, federal sources were attacking Mr Constance over the fires and the dispute with Scott Morrison. Now they are backing him into a federal career. Let's hear what caused that tension in early January where Mr Constance basically said that the Prime Minister shouldn't have made that ill-fated visit to Cobargo on the fire front.
I didn't even know he was coming and I haven't had a call from him. So to be honest with you, the locals probably gave him the welcome that he probably deserved. I'd say this to the Prime Minister today. The nation wants you to open up the chequebooks, obviously help people rebuild their lives. I know this is tough and I know I'm on his side of politics.
Instead of Andrew Constance retiring from politics, as he said a couple of months ago, it now looks like John Barilaro will retire at the next state election after perhaps giving up the Deputy Premier's cap in a couple of years, Kieran.